The free full legend player is available today in Madden 24, and in today's video, I'm going to showcase everything you need to know about this card. Now, Socials and family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this are having a wonderful start to your weekend, and without further ado, let's get into it. Now, in this video, we'll be talking about how you get the pack for free, an important change EA Sports made to this pack that you need to know, the best card to pick, as well as a strategy I think you should follow today with this pack in the game. So that's a lot to cover, that's a lot to talk about in today's video, so without further ado, let's put this mouth to use and let's get started. Nah, that's actually so sus. I can't be saying that. Now, first things first, let's talk about how you get this pack. It's very, very simple. There is one tip I want to give you though, if you are grinding for this pack right now, but simply, how do you get this pack, Swift? What you got to do is you got to go to your legend sets and you got to pick up 16 legend tokens. Now, how do you get legend tokens? It's rather simple. You're going to go to your solo challenges. You're going to go to the legend solos. And as you guys can see right here, for every, I believe it is like 6 or 7 solos you play in this game, you get a legend token. For me personally, I am at tier number 16 of these solos. That is the magic number right here. Once you get to tier 16, you get 16 tokens. Now, boys, here is one important tip I want to give you. If you are grinding these solo challenges right now, you don't actually need to play every single solo in this game. I've played 91 out of the 95 solos, and that gave me enough stars. So if you're watching this video and maybe you're grinding your legend solos right now, a lot of the time when you play through the solos and unlock the final challenge, this final challenge will require you to play a full quarter or even a full half. But luckily for us, we don't need to beat every single legend solo in this game. So while you guys are grinding these solos, you can kind of grind strategically. If there's a solo like this one right here and you're like, I don't really want to play this, I don't want to play the full half, you can do that because you don't have to play every single solo. There's actually 4 solos in here you can skip. So if you're playing through this and you see a full half or a full quarter solo, skip it. Now again, that'll definitely save you a little bit of time in your grind, but once you've done so, you're going to get all 16 tokens, you're going to go to the set and you're going to redeem the set. Now before we talk about what legend player to pick, before we talk about a strategy I think you guys want to follow today, on the screen right here are some of my underdog fantasy picks for Sunday football. As you guys can see, per usual, we're rocking their t-shirt. I feel like I wear this shirt in basically every single video. Don't worry, I launder it. Now, if you didn't know, underdog fantasy is a place where you can make higher or lower player picks. So see on the screen right here, we made 3 picks. If we get all these correct, we're going to turn 50 bucks into 300. That's pretty solid. And if you guys want to make some picks for yourself or copy my picks, I will leave the link to underdog fantasy down below in the description. Football Sunday is tomorrow. There is no better time to check it out. Get signed up, make some picks. I will say it is a fun way to watch the game when you have some picks. And also, if you sign up today or sign up tomorrow using my promo code, which is code SWIFT, it'll ask you for that right as you download the app. You're going to get a Jalen Hurts special. It's going to be 0.5 total yards for Jalen Hurts. See how the picks before, we had to get at least 4 catches or we had to get a certain amount of yards? Well, Jalen Hurts is free. All he has to do is get 1 yard. So if you want access to that special, I will leave the link to Underdog Fantasy down below in the description. As you are signing up, put in the promo code SWIFT to get the Jalen Hurts special, get your first deposit matched up to 500 bucks, as well as support my channel and have some fun making picks. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good time. My picks recently have been booty, I'm not gonna lie, so hopefully we turn that around, but check it out, linked in the description. All right, moving on, we've done our solo challenges. Now what we gotta do is we gotta go to the program and we gotta go to the legend set. But before you redeem this set, I want you guys to watch this entire video because there is a certain tip I'm gonna give you that you might want to follow, because for me personally, I'm actually not gonna click redeem on this set. Now the reason why is because EA Sports actually changed this set. See how this set says it contains a legend player from season number 1? Well, that's not the case. Inside this pack is every single legend and you can auction and trade them. So if I wanted to pick like Luke Kuechly, who released today, I could pick the card for free and I could sell him. Now, side note, I will say there are no LTD players in this pack. So like Aqib Talib, he's not going to be inside this pack, but any legend champion that's come out so far in Madden is available in here. So any card you guys see right here is available in this pack. Every single 90, every single 88, every single 89, you can pick any of them. Now, if you're making your selection right now, who should you select? Let's talk about that and let's talk about my strategy for this pack. We'll talk about my strategy at the end, but like I said, don't redeem this pack if you're watching to this point in the video. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Okay, so realistically, out of this pack, I don't think it's worth it to pick anything lower than a 90 overall player. If you pick something lower than a 90 overall, it's just not worth it, because if, say for example, I had my eye on like Paul Krause. I wanted to get this Paul Krause card. What I could do is I could just pick one of the more expensive 90 overall legends, sell them off, and then use those coins to get Paul Krause. So because this pack is auctionable and tradable, there's no reason to pick anything less than a 90. Okay, so now that we know that, who are our options? Who are the players you should be considering? Well, let's talk about it. Realistically, I don't think there's too many options. I think there's really only like 3 to 4 options in here. Now, option number 1 is most certainly going to be this Luke Kuechly card, bro. Luke Kuechly has incredible stats, 90 speed. He can be your user. He's got 92 hit power. He's 6'3", 90 zone coverage. He gets lurk artist, 91 block shed. Like, bro, look at the stats on this card from a user perspective. And even if this card isn't a user, which like most of the time, if you get a middle linebacker in this game and you put lurk artist on them, usually they don't have great zone coverage. This card's got 90 zone. This card can literally do anything. I think Luke is probably going to be your best option. I'm not going to lie. He's very damn good. Now, the second best option, in my personal opinion, is going with Darrelle Revis right here. Darrelle Revis has pretty ridiculous stats as well. 90 speed is awesome. 5'11 is not super awesome, but 92 man and 90 zone. Like, bro, this card can do anything. You can play him in man. You can play him in zone. He's got great speed. He's got pretty solid height. Man, this is a good card. I'm not going to lie. So to me personally, those are really your 2 options. If there's any other card you've got your eye on, I don't think they're necessarily super worth it. And yes, I'm including Harold Carmichael in that list. I think if you want to, you can go with Harold. He's 6'8", but he's only 89 speed, man. I think I'd rather DK Metcalf, to be honest with you. Like, if you want a good receiver in this game, I would low-key pick a card like Luke Kuechly, sell them off, and then use those coins on DK, and you're going to end up making a little bit of coins by doing that. Okay, now honestly, I might have saved the 2 most important tips about this pack for the end of the video. Tip number 1 is if you guys want to wait to open this pack up, I think that's a pretty solid idea. Let me explain why. Now, assuming this pack refreshes every single time there's new legends in Madden 21, it is basically a lock that we are going to be getting 91 overall players next week. So if I wait, I don't open this pack up right now, and I open it up next week, I should be able to pick a free 91 overall legend instead of a 90 overall player. And by that time, the 91 overall cards will sell for a lot more coins than these 90s. So if you guys want to, I think it's potentially a decent idea to wait, because realistically, what I'm looking to do at this point is I'm not as concerned about what player I pick. I'm more concerned about the coin value, because all these cards are auctionable, all these cards are tradable. If they were BNT, it would be a different story. I'd probably say, okay, open it up right now, pick Luke Kuechly, pick Darrelle Revis. Those cards are really good. I don't expect we'll get better players than that the next week. But since we're likely getting 91s, I'm expecting we're going to get players that are at a more expensive price. So to be honest with you, I don't think it's a bad idea to save this. I'm not going to redeem the pack yet in the store. I'm going to wait till next week. Worst case scenario, it doesn't update. We pick like Luke Kuechly, we pick Darrelle Revis, we use them or we sell them. So that's going to be my personal strategy. Otherwise, I think right now is a great time to buy these legends. Like Luke Kuechly at 438,000 coins. This is a ridiculously good card. I am willing to spend the coins on that player. I think Darrelle Revis as well at about 400k. I don't want to pass that up. I think I'm going to buy both of these cards right now because they have really good stats. Darrelle Revis is the one that I'm a little bit more on the fence on. 90 speed, 5'11", but the zone, they're really good. I've heard nice things about this Darrelle Revis, so realistically for me, I think I'm probably going to pick up both of these players today. And I know that's not like me. I'm spending a freak ton of coins right now, but I think this Darrelle Revis card at this price is worth it. Now, I will say I might wait on Revis. I might actually just get Luke Kuechly and maybe wait until next week for Darrelle Revis, but we'll see. Now, ultimately, that's everything you need to know about the free legend player in this game, giving you some like random tips about this pack. My strategy is I'm personally saving it for the 91. If you want to pick someone today, I think it's got to be Revis or it's got to be Kuechly, and I don't think it's a bad idea to pick one of those cards at all. They're both really good players. I did just literally buy Luke Kuechly off the auction block, but for me, I'm in less of a need of coins, so I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to wait until we get 91s next week, pick one of those cards, and probably sell them. We'll see, though. Now, yeah, that's going to do it for me. If you guys want to check out Underdog Fantasy, it is a link down below in the description. Use that promo code SWIFT. Underdog's actually a fun place to make picks. Like, I'm being serious here.